So tired of people getting mad at other people for enjoying this game, and people are calling other people shielding for liking this game. I'm sorry you're experiencing that drama right now. It is frustrating, isn't it? Here's the thing. If people are hating on people for playing the game, that is egregious. But if people are disliking the game and just saying, not for me, not egregious. Drawing these lines for people is clearly harder than I thought it would be.
Yo, neckbeards, I would tell y'all to hold this L, but I don't think you possess the arm strength to do so. Y'all know that woke game y'all are preying on the downfall of? Well, it just knocked Call of Duty out the top spot on the Steam charts. And I know y'all big mad about it. It's kind of funny how all the go woke, go broke rangers are really quiet this afternoon. And just like that, Dragon Age: The Veilguard is BioWare's top selling game on Steam ever. And we haven't even factored in how well this game will do on console, or the fact that it launched on the same day as the free Monster Hunter Wilds beta. Sidebar, almost 500,000 people were on the PC version of the Wilds beta last night. I told y'all, unmissable. For Halloween, some of us went trick-or-treating, some of us went to parties, some of us just stayed in and enjoyed these video games. But y'all neckbeards, y'all were refreshing the Steam DB charts and crying on social media. What a sad way to live. Thing is, it's not too late to ignore these grifters out there trying to dissuade you from having a good time. They're miserable people and they want to be accompanied in their misery. Y'all know the old adage. But that doesn't have to be you. Gaming can still be fun. You don't have to be triggered by one scene in the game or an optional character creator feature. You can still ignore that extremely minor stuff and have a good time. It's very easy. But to everyone else who actually uses their brain cells, happy gaming this weekend. It's going to be a good one. We are eating.
What, you guys didn't hear from me? I didn't say it. Like, you guys were telling me in my comments, there's a lot of content creators not liking this. There's a lot of content creators not, caring about the game, saying that this game is gonna flop, this game is gonna fail. What else can I say? I've been showing this to you guys constantly. I've been showing you it passed the sales in Steam, passing Call of Duty at one point. All right, I've shown you certain things where it actually passed through the big mainstream actual areas, the main reviewers, the main guys that you go to as a big company to get a good actual view. Because guess what? A lot of people see those reviews. Sometimes go based off those reviews. And guess what? That's what happens. Some people have given good reviews from those big mainstream areas. But some of you guys think that if a game is a 7 or an 8, it's not passing. I don't understand that. But you heard it from content creators. You heard it from people that, actually played the game, actually did their best to go ahead and understand the game, got into it, and guess what? That's where it goes. Some of you have wanted to listen to the regular reviewers to do so on YouTube. I even have 2 streams of the game. I'm enjoying the hell out of it. I really like the game. I really do like this game based on what it does, how it's made, everything by story, by design. I'm enjoying it. I can't wait to continue doing it. Now, let me throw out an olive branch here. Because a lot of these prior videos that I've done, a lot of you commented a lot of negative bullshit because of the fact that I called out some people who needed to be called out. But let me throw out olive branch to those who are actually, with a brain cell. A decent brain cell. I can understand if you don't like the game based on the way it looks. Very well. I could understand you guys not liking the game based on, the style of the gameplay. Absolutely understandable. I can understand that you guys could not like the story based on, the story or anything of Dragon Age Veilguard based off the story. because you think the prior ones were better. Absolutely understandable. I can get that 100%. But to shove down the throats of people who actually like the game and to say that they're wrong for doing so is absolutely fucking off. And you know what's really weird about this whole situation? I have stated multiple times on why I would not listen to certain content creators because of their stupid ideals. I will not listen to content creators who will go ahead and complain about woke and DEI delusions. All right? And this is a delusion. You want to know why it's a delusion when people say that something is woke and DEI? Because some of your favorite games that are 100% game of the year and some of the favorite games that you play right now would be considered woke off of that aspect. Because apparently one guy literally sat in his fucking house going ahead and putting a list of 1,500 plus games based on which one is okay on the line, and then it's not recommended because it is woke. I don't know what to tell you guys. I don't know how to explain it to you guys. But this mentality is exactly why gaming is going downhill, because it's not properly critiquing a company to a point where, hey, you know what? They can make a better product, or they can make the product that you want. Because guess what? These aspects that you're talking about that is woke and DEI are real life aspects that have existed for years. For years. Historians would tell you that a lot of people, especially ancient Greeks, were bisexual. People would tell you, if you're into literature, if you're into things such as, poetry or books, that the use of pronouns have been done since the 14th century. It's weird that people use this delusional mindset to actually go ahead and try to destroy a game and not properly critique it. Now, here's what I have to say to certain critiques, because certain critiques make no sense to me. I've seen people go ahead and say things like, this game looks like a mobile game. What? Are you now? I understand you can have your critique that you don't like the style of the game. That's fine. But to say, as an artist, as a game designer, as a game artist, which game art is actually a degree that I do have, to say that this looks like a mobile game makes me question your eyesight. It's not good. It's not even close to a comparison, especially with some of the character designs. But as I said, if you don't like the way it looks specifically, I can understand that 100%. This woke DEI mentality is exactly why a lot of people do not like any specific content creator, does not like any type of, specific mentality from them, and probably won't watch them again. Now, here's an example. A lot of you did not like the idea of your characters, admitting to being, LGBTQ plus this or that apparently you guys deem as woke. So, you know what people do? People who are in that community make their own gaming companies. I've played games that are LGBTQ plus friendly. And guess what? They were successful. Some of them didn't get a chance when they actually made their community, the community, when they actually made the game. They got shitted on. because of it was too woke or DEI. But we're not going to get into that. I have stated multiple times where a lot of you in the comments were like, oh, Asmongold this, Asmongold. Let me state this. I'm going to talk about these two main YouTubers who are big in the names and exactly why I'm not going to take them seriously. I'm not going to take a man like Tyrone Magnus seriously about anything about woke or DEI where he didn't want to go ahead and bring his own wife to Disney because he claimed they were trying to be too inclusive, too diverse, and too woke.
I had planned for your birthday to take you to Disney World this year, but I absolutely can't.
Okay. That's okay.
She's taking it way better than I thought. Do you know why?
Why?
Because they're driving me insane. I have had it with them.
You couldn't bring your own wife to Disney, swallow your pride for 2 goddamn seconds because of the fact that, oh, I want to see her happy, or oh, you know what, you want to see if like she can actually have the first experience about going to Disney because she's never been to Disney, as she quoted. But you worrying about their political aspects, which apparently it was a political aspect, which it's not, because it's a real life thing that people go through. You say you're sick and tired of them. Oh, we're not going because I'm tired of Disney being too woke. Like, no, my guy, that means, in my opinion, you are never willing to sacrifice in your relationship, and I can't take you seriously. I am not going to take a person like Asmongold seriously. A man who cannot go ahead and clean his room. A man who will leave a rat in his room to go ahead and have the sun hit it and after being under the sun for a while, smell for him to wake up in the morning. I'm not going to listen to Asmongold, who will not play a game because it has a female protagonist. One who has stated that once he found out that Samus Aran was a female, he was completely done.
And this is the same with everything. Like, I don't play Tomb Raider. As soon as I found out Metroid was a girl, I was done. I was so worried about that shit happening with Master Chief too. But it's 2019 now, so you never know what's gonna happen.
These mindsets in gaming is exactly why gaming is failing in general. The gamers are to blame on this. And you want to know what the problem is? Gamers are not prone to blame. Guess what? You don't support the favorite titles that you want. You have the right not to support it. You have the right to not put money in it. But guess what? If the titles do not come out anymore, if the actual stories or the things that you're looking for do not come out because they don't have the money for it, because they want to support it, guess what? It's not just their fault. It's your fault too, because you didn't support it enough. And that's what we're trying to prevent. We want stories like Sly Cooper to continue. We want stories like Ratchet and Clank to continue. Uncharted, Halo, and much more. Where is all of this complaints, all of this actual uproar for Call of Duty when they have a non-binary character in the new Call of Duty game?
There's a non-binary character in Black Ops 6, and now fans are refusing to buy the game as a result of this. Rossi is a non-binary character and is the first one in Call of Duty history. In the biography for the character in the game, it confirms that they only have they or their pronouns. And the voice of the operator, Kimber London, also confirmed that the character is fully non-binary. Kimber also stated their absolute belief that people are now refusing to buy the game as a result of their character being non-binary. They have also stated that it is ridiculous that the game is being branded as being woke just because of their character's inclusion. The funniest part of all this is that that character being non-binary affects the game in no way at all. You don't even have to play as that character if you don't want to. And the fact that the character is non-binary anyway doesn't change anything about the fact that it's just a character in a fictional game. It's not even real life, yet people are refusing to buy a game they'll no doubt enjoy just because of a character's inclusion. It's honestly time we just all grew up and got over this. A non-binary character in a video game, which is fictional by the way, will not change anything about the way the game plays or your overall enjoyment of it. So really, you are the ones losing out if you choose not to play a game because of this. And can I just say as well, Kimber, you did a fantastic job on the character.
It's not there. Where are you guys on that? Where are you guys on that selective uproar? Where are you guys on Life is Strange right now for being LGBTQ+? No, the problem is you chose to be selective with your outroar. You guys chose to be selective with your outrage. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And this is why now people are seeing it, people are realizing it, and they're telling you guys are wrong. Going back to that 1500 game list that one person did. You know what game is on there that everyone loved, but it is woke? I stated it in the last video. I stated it in one of the other videos that I've done about it. And this delusion is exactly why people do not understand why we are not paying attention to your fucking ridiculousness. I've had someone go ahead and comment about, oh, they're trying to indoctrinate you into a propaganda. Excuse me. I'm not going to listen to people who use their culture to hate other people for their choices of who they want to sleep with, who they want to love, how they feel like they were born. Because guess what? Those are freedoms that we have to choose who we want to be, regardless. I am not going to listen to people based off their religious choices because they believe that their God chose you to be this way. You shouldn't change it. No, because also some of your gods have given the idea of freedom of will. And right now, I'm being as nice as possible. I'm really trying to be as nice as possible because I've actually gotten some good, decent critiques in my comments. And some of them are on there. I haven't even added some of your comments because you guys got on comments being bigoted and being ignorant. Because guess what? It is bigoted and ignorant. It is discrimination to go ahead to be like, oh, you know what? Let me push on the idea of regular ideas like for like a white male or a white or Caucasian male protagonist, but not letting people have people like, you know, in the game that are protagonists that represent them. To exclude them because, or to exclude a character because of their choices in sexual orientation, their choices of how they feel like they were born, their even by skin color or gender or sex, is discrimination in itself. And some of you guys don't realize that. Gaming in 2024 is not what it used to be. And the problem is that people are now ruining gaming left and right because of their ideals or because they have a delusion of woke or DEI propaganda. They think that woke and DEI in gaming exists because it does not. It does not. You think it exists because of the fact that You don't like the fact that those people's ideals don't match with yours. Just say that. Just say you're a bigot. It's easier to say that, because guess what? As much as you want to go ahead and twist your words around and go ahead and be like, oh, you know what? I am a bigot. Or I'm not a bigot because guess what? I have LGBTQ plus friends. That doesn't mean you can't be a bigot to ideals that have been existing in the world even before you were even a thought. Even before your whole family tree were even planted. It's ridiculous nowadays that games cannot get a fair chance to be critiqued in a proper way because of this ridiculousness. And because now of this ridiculous mindset, you guys are opening a way to a company telling you, guess what? Don't like it, don't buy it. Guess what? I'm not going to listen to bigots. The idea of go woke, go broke is another stupid mindset. Because some of you are in actual states in the United States that are LGBTQ plus friendly, especially New Yorkers, where that place is probably one of the most diverse places in the United States. There are LGBTQ plus owned companies and businesses, and you guys put money into that. You guys do all that. And you're saying go woke, go broke, but you're still putting money into businesses that actually, are owned by LGBTQ plus. Some of you don't know it because guess what? It's not your goddamn business. I don't know what to tell you guys. I had a big ego stating, yo, where the fuck are the apologies? I still haven't gotten one apology. And you're damn right I have a right to have a big ego on that, because guess what? I'm not wasting my time not playing a game because of stupid mentalities like that. You know what? I'm going to enjoy the game. I know a lot of people have been. It's already outsold Jedi Survivor, which Jedi Survivor is another great game. I don't know what to tell you guys. But you know what? It is never too late, and it's never wrong to say that you were wrong. But I'm going to let you guys go ahead and dwell on something that doesn't exist in gaming. And I'm going to enjoy the game. If you guys subscribe to my channel, I'm going to go ahead and do streams on it. And guess what? I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to have fun. It's just sad that you can't because of your stupidity.